I'm just going to tell you the truth. If this makes it out on whatever, on our platform, LGBTQ, God calls it an abomination. It isn't a sin that can't be repented of. But it is a sin if not repented of. You will end up lost for eternity. So we've got to renounce these things. We've got to renounce every hidden way of darkness in there, in our hearts and in our lives. Jesus said, I came in my Father's name, but you wouldn't receive me. He was talking to the Jews at that time. You wouldn't receive me, but if somebody else comes in their own name, Antichrist, him you will receive. So we got to be sharp. We've got to be understanding. We've got to see what's the root of what they're trying to bring in to mess up Christianity. We've got to be wise about those things. Here's 3 more things I'm going to mention that you might not want to hear. And I attack no one. I inform what I knew to be true. Secret societies. Most of us here this morning are members here, right? And that's one question that the elders always ask somebody that's coming in. Do you belong to any secret societies? One of them, notably, is the Masonic order. So if you're part of that, we can't invite you as a part of the church because you have divided obligations. And it's dangerous. It's Luciferian, as they believe. Ultimately, the people in the lower ranks of it, you may know some. There may be some here. People in the lower ranks don't know what they know at the 32nd degree level. They know it's all about Lucifer, who is the devil. The Masonic orders, martial arts. I know some of that's just is sold as a self-defense curricula, but it comes from Eastern mysticism. And when they bow to one another before they have a martial arts event, what they're actually doing is saying, I honor the God that's within you. Research it. Look it up. Again, I don't condemn anybody. My youngest son was a black belt in Taekwondo, but I think he began to see that if you progress in that and you follow what they're actually leading to, you can discover there's some darkness involved with that. More of you may be involved with yoga. Well, there's Christian yoga. No. Let me inform you, there's nothing at all Christian about yoga. There was a yoga master that got saved. And when he began to talk to a lady who 10, 15 years ago came out of the New Age movement, and they got together and was beginning to share what darkness they had been involved in, he said, I want you to know that every pose in the yoga, it's not just exercise. Every pose is meant to invoke a certain spirit that will enter into your body. We can't play. We can't play with partial light. Exercise is great, and I'm sure you get some exercise in doing those things, but there are better ways to do it. There are better ways, because bodily exercise profited some, but godliness is if profitable to all things. So we've got to be careful about these things. They slip in very easily, and it looks like, okay. I know that this pulls at your heartstrings, but it's interesting to me that every time we see an advertisement on television of the Shriners Hospital and those little kids, so genetically messed up, and they're getting help there, but it's connected with the Shriners and you know what I'm talking about. It's connected with the Masonic order. They do these things. I love it what they're doing for kids, don't get me wrong. I don't dispute that. But they do things that seem to be very helpful to the community to make themselves acceptable. It's to ease you in to accepting they are wonderful people. Well, they are service-oriented, and I'm not complaining.